Greeting interwebs, Jack and Kay here. Welcome back for some more Pokémon XG Gale Next Gen. I think it's time to progress the plot. First, I gotta mention, it's been a little bit since the last recording session, so as per usual, I've done some stuff off the screen. Berry count might be a little different, but more importantly, I messed around with Pokespots a bit, and I want to show off what I got so far. First, I got this Cubone from the first Pokespot that reacted, and I think I'm going to be using it a bit to actually get other Pokemon from capsules or from Pokespots going forward. Because it comes with a pretty nifty move pool that I think would work well for catching Pokemon. Mostly False Swipe, but I found uses for protecting Encore to make catching a little easier, depending on what I got set up with. And oh, I actually caught 5 Pokemon. You see the 4 that I caught? You see 4 of the ones I caught on this side of the screen. But there is a 5th that I must have forgotten to take out of the box. Oh, I didn't even notice that it had that move to start off with. This is a wild Pokemon, mind you. Getting all these crazy moves from wild Pokemon. I think I spoke too soon about the fact that, it's cool that they added more wild Pokemon in, but I don't see myself touching any of these with all the shadow Pokemon that would be getting along the way. Now, where are you? Did I already stuff you in a purification chamber box? Apparently. I'll put the clip on screen, but I guess the game also shows it there. Randomly from the Oasis, I got a level 1 Feed Bass. And maybe wonder, Jackie K, how did you get this level random Feedbass up to level 11? Well, maybe if I actually get around to editing the filler videos, I can actually show you. But basically, also off screen, I tried out one of the Pirate Coliseum modes, and I just snuck it in a little bit of experience from that. That's the long story short of it all. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, because, like, now, what am I rambling all about? Yeah. As much as I just feel like just going for Poke Capsules, or why I keep mixing up Pokespots with Poke Capsule, instead of doing more of that, because probably running out of money for Pokeballs anyways, I think I'm gonna progress the plot a little bit more, and maybe unlock a few more things for me to do on my off time. After all, we've probably been keeping Ned and Bit waiting for quite a bit anyways. I haven't completed the SD card, but I did make a stunning discovery about Cypher's plan. Please come right away, we need to discuss this in person. Oh. That's a little awkward. Okay, I guess we gotta go over there as soon as I get the rest of the party together. Let me just stuff all these other Pokemon in the purification chamber for now. So yeah, this is what a full tempo looks like. As soon as we get more Shadow Pokemon to actually put in there, we're gonna be purifying stuff to like no tomorrow. You know, give me a minute. While we're here, I'm gonna make a few adjustments to my move pool, and then we'll progress forward. Alright, so this is the team I'm planning on taking to the next area. Thinking more about it, I think we'll get more use out of Funlin, especially with Spore, than Swimmer's Beast, so since this is a grass water type, and I did want to use it for a few battles, since they're latest Shadow Pokemon, Swimmer's Beast is gonna take a little break. I know I mentioned already, but it's worth emphasizing. When I play Pokemon XD, I do like to try to get alternate Shadow Pokemon onto the team as I play, even in Vanilla, so of course it's gonna happen here. Other thing to note is, big thing is because we're going to use this Ludicolo, and it has... Oh, I forgot, First things first, because I know we're going to be using Shadow Wave a bit, I wanted to get some double partners that had Protect. Trick Room is nice, but I kind of get the feeling that with the type of team I'm running, I'm not going to use it, so that was an easy one to swap Protect on. I didn't want to make the same mistake I made with with Volt Switch and all, So as tempting as it is to like replace either Shockwave or Discharge, I think I'm gonna wait quite a bit. And it was a tough decision, but I decided to get rid of Ice Charge because we have in our whole Pokemon whose entire gimmick is priority. So I figured if there was any move to get rid of on Ellie, it would be the priority move. And I guess we're gonna find out exactly how Pure Heart works. How I'm hoping it works is that it just affects Clefairy and anything that attacks it, which, if so, makes it an even better double partner with the Ludicolo, because the Shadow Surf hurting it won't hurt as bad. Well, how I'm worried is gonna work is that it affects all Shadow moves, so it would weaken. Not only weaken the opponent's Shadow moves hitting me, but weaken my Shadow moves. I don't know which way it works. I'm kind of hoping it's the prior. We can swap around the Clefairy a bit. It's mostly just here because Swimmers... If I wasn't boxing Swimmer Speed temporarily... Well, that's the only reason Fairy Queen is here at the moment. I don't see myself using it for too long anyways. And we didn't really get a chance to play around with it or its ability while it was a Shadow Pokemon, so... Now, rather than never, right? Right. It's all good. I have really long breaks in between recording sessions, but I've been getting itching to play the game even during those breaks. So... I'll get plenty of time to actually explore the Pokemon that pop out of the Pokespots. While we're here though, I almost forgot to actually stock up on items. I do like how white herbs are actually sellable items now, because like you would normally never use these in a main series game because they're so rare and yet they're consumable. You mostly just save them for competitive / multiplayer battles. Being able to rebuy them here kind of just means that all the more fun to actually have with them. So I'm all for that. Maybe I'll just grab a few more Moo Moo Milks on my way to OBS. Cause surely everything is fine, but it never hurts to be too prepared after all. And it saves me a trip to the store later. Yeah. Especially because the vending machine is right over here. Not quite 100. Ugh, there's been bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg, the receptionist, hostage. Don't do a golden sun disappear on me now, man. Hang in there. Get a hold of yourself. Shroomish, do something. I believe in you. Our balloon friend believes in you. Funland believes in you, man. Help out this man. I gotta go check out on everyone else. Hello! Mooks falling from the sky. Who would have thunk? And yeah, oh yeah, we're back to good old boring names. This is going to be interesting because I know Vulpix was normally a vanilla Pokemon you got in this area in particular. I think even from this particular Cypher Grunt. So what's the Shadow Pokemon going to be this time? Of course it's Pelipper. And watch, it's going to have Drizzle. A Shadow Pokemon with Drizzle. Well, considering the Vulpix that I caught earlier had Drought, I saw this coming a mile away. The moment that Pelipper was on the field, and I remembered this admin for who he was, it's like, yep, that's definitely gonna be a thing. So, oh yeah, Shadow Slap is a first turn fake out. There's practically no reason not to use it. Right. First battle of the recording sessions thing. Someday I'll look into that. At least I know that's not permanent. And what's with everything having Shadow Wave all of a sudden? I kinda bet that the boost won't really affect it, like... Oh, this is kinda neat, just the fact that ever since all the Shadow Pokemon started getting Shadow Wave, I know they partnered up. They partnered their ally up with like a Dolce Berry to weaken the attack. That's kind of clever. Do I go for a Shadow Wave now, or Giga Drain, because it's practically free? I think I'm gonna just keep boosting up and see what I can do with Clefairy. Because it could be a good double partner just to wall attacks while we're crippling the Pelipper into a catchable range. This is kind of unfortunate that we don't really have a partner to actually... or he doesn't have a partner to take some of the damage. But it's fine. Fairy Queen's doing her best and doing a pretty good job at it, if I'm gotta be perfectly honest. Seadra. Yeah, you know, let's take advantage of the rage mode. This is gonna heal me back up anyways. Recover to get... You're hurting a little bit, so I think this would be a perfect time to recover, get the HP back. Oh, fantastic! This is going real well. Maybe I'm a little more over leveled than I thought, but no, it can't be that over level. Level 25 is the level I believe we got Fairy Queen at. Alright, now it's just me and you, Pelipper. That being said, we don't really need you to be in range mode anymore, so let's get a little purification in and start whittling away at the Pelipper. Huh, it didn't auto go. So, is Fairy Wind really a one-target move? I guess with the whole Wind in the name, I would think that it would play out more like Icy Wind or something. I am kind of liking the setup. I don't know if I'm weakening my own shadow moves, but considering we haven't had to use any yet, it's only worked to my advantage. Giga Drain. Yeah, it's neutral. It shouldn't be too bad. I think I'll recover this turn just to make sure I know how much the Giga Drain does before yeah, it was definitely a good idea not to go for that move. Really, one turn later you're just gonna pop back in? Okay. Oh well. Alright, at least Lilycolo will be fully ready to purify just in time for us to replace it with this Pelipper. Timed it pretty well. Like, I could have like just kept in my party and all the walking off screen. Maybe I should save that for when I'm actually in the screen. Yeah, this came at a pretty good time, all things considered. Like, I could have just actually kept the Lilycolo in my party during the off-screen stuff and get it fully purified, but we had just enough time to use it as a Shadow Pokemon one battle, and now it's about ready to go. I also just noticed that I just noticed that this is the perfect lead and more than just type combination. Like, sure, they work well together, they have fairly good chemistry, but that's not just in the battle. They have pretty good chemistry on the dance floor too, I gotta say. I just want to take another minute to appreciate this. Okay, I think it's about time to progress on forward. We're gonna take a little bit to find a PC, so why not? Also, are you fools really harassing everyone? Also, what kind of fool locks the door from the inside? Just make it perfectly acceptable for anyone else to get in, but you guys not... Oh, I thought there was like a guard in here too. I was like, you locked yourself in! Only to have outside factors to get in the way. But no, I guess they weren't as dumb as I thought they were. I've grown up with Pokemon. You can't blame me for assuming the more competent side of the villains. This I know, on the other hand, about ready to have a surprise. If anyone tries to get out, there'll be serious consequences. You said there's no room for funny stuff. But you, sir, have a funny face. One could even say you have no style. You have no grace. Watch my team groove all over the place. Okay, they're not quite ready to... It's not quite ready to purify yet. Alright, I guess now's a good time as any to try out Shadow Wave. I'm kinda hoping that it doesn't just, like, screw myself out of some damage. Oh, you're that type of fool. Cool. Okay. No, to be honest, I thought Voltorb would be the first target, and I was like, okay, at least I know the double team didn't do anything, but we have a little more suspense in the process. Of course it dodges the attack. And I don't know, it seemed like that Shadow Wave did pretty good as is, but I completely forgot that it was still in rage mode. It's fine. We'll get him next time. And you know what? Now's a good time as any to actually see how much damage, like, Clefairy takes. Ooh, nice fancy crit. Too bad that it was probably overkill. Not that I would complain. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, I forgot the rage mode probably didn't help any matters, but that was with practically with the ability that resisted the attack. Ouch. Worst part is that I'm not gonna get a chance to heal because the battle is over. Fantastic. You're the one that busted up in the security guard. Shame on you, he was a good lad. Save a thank you. You better be careful, there's still more of those guys around. I thought they might keep us locked as hostage forever. Thank you for rescuing us. What? You know what? For some reason I thought they would have more to say than wah, but I guess you never really know. I mean, Fairy Queen kinda hurt them from that fight. I guess I can protect first turn and swap if I really want to. I mean, also I have items. I'm hesitant to use them, but maybe, and also maybe I bought Moo Moo Milk a little too soon. No, it's fine. We still have super potions to use up. Just had to double check. Oh yeah, this scene. I had a feeling it was coming up, but I couldn't remember quite for sure if it was this floor or the next one. You don't know how I meant to be on the elevator with you, do you? I'll tell you what I did. I braced myself flat up against the ceiling. It takes a lot of strength, huh? I demand your respect, and now, we battle! Okay, little Stewart. Dang it, I screwed up the joke. It's fine. I can probably just Shadow Wave them like I have everything else so far. No, wait, this is a mandatory battle. Surely one of them is going to be non-shadow. It's going to be a shadow. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. I gotta find a good time to heal, or I gotta find a good time to get out of that rage mode eventually, though. Oh, you know, I just remembered the incense. I normally don't use. I'm glad I actually picked the right berry to have there. But I was gonna say, I just remembered that typically you would use the incense for helping purify Pokemon faster without actually using them, and with how quick. But I didn't think that those would be necessary with how much off-screen time I have, how quickly Pokemon seem to purify when they're in the party, and now that we have the purified chamber, more ready than ever. All those factors aside, you wouldn't think that would be an issue. But I just remembered that I'm pretty sure you can use the incense to break out of the whole rage mode. I think I might pick up a few Joy Sense just for situations like this where I want to break out of Rage mode outside of battle. It might actually be worth the money just to have for that, if nothing else. Anyways, I see that Poison type move coming a mile away. Wonder if I could have swapped to someone that could take the fire move better. I'm not sure if I have anyone in my party that's resistant to fire at the moment. No, but I do have Ellie. And ground might resist poison, but more importantly, ground is strong against poison. Kinda wish I had protect here and now, but it's fine. We can get Talon Swift some time to shine. I felt like, especially on the Pirate Coliseum that I did off screen, I think Talon Swift is finally starting to shine. I just watched this sledge hit me right in the face and make me eat those words. I wouldn't have it any other way. Fantastic. At least I won't get hurt by the Bulldoze, and that's the whole point of the swap in the first place. Maybe I'll even get lucky and knock them both out. Perfect! And I know it's too early in the game for full restores, but this would like be the one situation I would use a full restore, even though I have less than 100 health. Also, it'd be a cool time to have Gus, but then we wouldn't be able to have our whole Gale Wing gimmick. So you gain some, you lose some. Oh, this is gonna be a fun shadow to use. I guess it helps that it's the last one when that. What did I do? It's weak, but Torkoal's a pretty defensive Pokemon. I've gotta swap Talon Swift anyways. Actually, if I'm going to go for the Bulldoze, then swapping might not be the greatest idea. I guess I could go for Roost. Oh, you're one of those Shadow Pokemon. That's fine. This just assured that Talon Swift doesn't actually get knocked out this turn. So, I would say nothing was gained, but we did get a nice heal out of that. I think maybe I can go for Body Slam. I almost forgot that you're not part rock. So this would be neutral, and we might get a little paralyzation off on it. Oh, you're gonna... Serves you right, if I'm gonna be frank. But if we get the paralyzation off, on top of chipping it down a bit, oh yeah, you know, we definitely can probably get away with a Bulldoze. At this point though, I'm still a little nervous. Look how little that did though. It'll be fine. I just won't attack with anyone else just to make right. Is this really the game we're gonna play? I mean, at least with the paralyzation, eventually it's gonna not work. And this does give me all the time in the world to actually get rid of the poison, I suppose. I had a feeling I had at least one antidote clogging up my inventory still. Haha! Alright, now just pray for no crits. Solid amount of damage. I don't think it matters because of the freaking Torkoal, but still. Bulldoze. No, actually I think I'm just gonna play it safe and go for Body Slams. Oh, that's right. It's Shadow Guard, so I'm gonna keep her... Huh. Well, there's a recoil on contact. I guess that move isn't a direct hitting move, and I'm only just now realizing that. I'm also glad that, I don't know if it's intentional or if I'm just getting incredibly lucky, but the fact that it's failed every time they go for it twice in a row. Oof, okay. I'm cutting it way too close. Ooh. Thank goodness this is XD and not Coliseum, because if this was Coliseum, it would definitely Shadow Rush. Let's go for it. Sure, we're gonna get to the point soon that we're not gonna be able to... Pokeballs are gonna eventually become useless. I'm not sure who's gonna be on the team and who's not. Charcoal would be pretty cool to use for at least a little bit though, so... Sure, I'll catch this one in the Premier Ball. We got 2 more to spare. The only downside is that it's a single stage evolution, so... I don't know if it's really gonna do any good in the long term, but it'll at least be a fun Shadow Pokemon to use. I'm tempted to just backtrack and put a couple Shadow Pokemon on our team right now. How hurting am I? Not too bad. All you need to do is answer our questions. If you comply, you won't get hurt. Hold it, punk. You shouldn't be snooping around. Dude. Someone's paying me to be a snooper. I don't know who. But when I save the world, someone's gonna write me a paycheck. I feel it. I mean, unfortunately Ghastly has Levitate, otherwise this would be a perfect time to bulldoze. Heck, you know, I got nothing to lose for bulldozing. It's still super effective against the Geodude, and it's not like I'm getting hurt from it. Sure, let's go. And it knocked it out. You just gotta love it when you get good doubles chemistry. You rarely get to experience that in Pokemon games. And it's just a... That alone makes it a rare experience, but... Did that Geodude use a Rock Blast animation for Rock Throw? Or am I just crazy? Well, I mean, Bulldoze would work on everyone, and, you know, screw it. I learned that the game doesn't take the whole removing flaming immunity when you use Roost. So, this isn't gonna hurt me. I might as well go for it. Yeah, the plus side of them not implementing that part of Roost. Glad we got the whole spectrum there. And that's not a bad Moonblast animation. It seems a little customized. Obviously it's not a literal moon, but they did what they could. And I can appreciate that. So... Sucks a little, but I do have physical attack still. And actually I should probably look to see if Talonflip is more of a physical attacker or a special attacker. Because it wouldn't be a bad idea to try to build my move pool going forward around whichever stat I have that's stronger. Oh my god, Talonflip gained a level all by himself. You're growing up so fast, my friend. I guess just in case for whatever reason got rid of extreme speed. I mean, I could see advantages with the higher amount of power points, but I'm sure as heck not going for it. Yes. God, this entire Pokemon's move pool is going to be built around the concept of everything having priority, isn't it? I'm down for it. I've made it work so far. I'm gonna keep to it. Ugh, I didn't cipher to stunt this bold or reckless. The game looking for nests. I'm guessing your card contains some sensitive information they want to keep secret at all costs. So yeah, we probably should go find Net. I guess we can play here all we want along the way if we got it. You doing cool, ma'am? We draw the freaky folks with some unfriendly persuasion. Can you imagine nerve of them coming after a defenseless woman like me? Well, good for you, go girl. Holding yourself down, holding the fort down like that. Oh, this scene. Sure, why fix what ain't broken? Sir. Personal boundaries, man. Must resist the first joke that came to mind when I saw the word Rick. Actually, there's two jokes coming to mind that start with Rick, and neither of them are funny. Oh man, really? Also, that reminds me, I was gonna look at Talon Swift's stats. Oh yeah, I gave it a muscle band too when... Oh, this doesn't tell me what's physical and what's special. Boo! Well, that was what I was looking for anyways. Fairly even, so I guess it could be a fair mixed attacker either way. I completely forgot that I equipped the muscle band. I should keep that in mind when deciding when to go for Air Slash and when to go for Extreme Speed. Also, I love that the game keeps feeding me just bulldoze fodder. I will not complain. You go ahead and put up that spiky shield. I had no intention to ever hurting you directly. Question. Oh, it's a Rhyhorn. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by the concept of one-shotting it. Oh, of course, it's rock ground. Of course it would have that. I mean, it's a good thing I went for the roost, because otherwise I wouldn't have survived the hit. But... Well, I mean, if I go for roost again, I'm not gonna get knocked out, but it's just... It kind of sucks that Talon Swift is just keeping itself alive, but... We're really getting good mileage out of roost on the move pool. Oh shoot, you know, remember when I just got done saying, at least I'm not going to go down to a rock tomb this turn? I completely forgot about the fact that, you know, the Quillfish could decide to actually attack this turn. Well, you stalled while I got a good chunk of damage on the opposing Pokemon. You did good, Talon Swift. I think that was your best run yet. Do we go for Counter Generate and spam Discharge, or do I go for Funland just to get rid of the Rhyhorn? And I think the Rhyhorn is weak enough to go down to a Play Rough this turn, so let's do that. And then Discharge you. Well, at least I'm not attacking it directly. So, I'm doing everything I can. Oh! I thought it was just gonna be immune. Also, that kinda sucks. I was kinda expecting to take you out at the very least. I would say at least you're not going for special moves, but I forget if Rock Team's physical or not. Well, this time. You know what? There's no point going for the Discharge because I'm just going to keep making it stronger. Oh no, that's right. How am I forgetting my own trick? You can't attack at all with electricity when Lightning Rod is on the field. How am I forgetting my own tactics? Screw it. I'm done. I'm done with all these stupid shenanigans. That's right, there's no way you're getting 3 spiky shields in a row. At least I got rid of the Rhyhorn before I could do anything with my stupidity. Oh. I was really hoping it would be enough. And I'm also kind of regretting getting rid of Ice Charge at this point, but well, actually, at least there's nothing immune to Discharge at this point. And it's gonna keep stalling the day away. At least now the Lightning Rodder is gone. I wasn't hoping to resort to it so soon, but you're certainly making a very compelling argument to stop going for Discharge and just go straight for the Shockwave. Skip Loom. At least I should take out the Quillfish, and then I can start going for Shockwave without much regret. Though I will appreciate just flat out hitting it like that. Good old Con Generator is already up to level 30. They grow up so fast. I was kind of not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that, you know, I just hit and be done with this mess, but at least I have Shockwave. At least I have a option for double team spammers. It's a luxury I don't often get to execute. but I will certainly happily do it while I have it. Alright, so now that we took care of the crazy fanboy, thanks for your help. I don't think anyone expected the OBS to be made the target, but you watch. We'll get this story out in a big way. Alright, onwards to the next floor, I guess.